For me and a lot of iPhone shooters, one of the worst things about the iPhone, and this is the 15 Pro Max, is not these lenses here. These are really, really good, but it's this little lens here, the selfie camera. It's not that wide, it just absolutely sucks in low light. What do you do if you want to use these lenses and you want to film yourself? You can't really, because you can't frame the shot. That is until this thing has turned up, and thanks to SmallRig for sending me this. Simply put, this is a little wireless monitor that works in conjunction with screen mirroring and AirPlay on the iPhone. Now, how does it actually work? You scan a QR code, it shows up under Wi-Fi, and then you connect directly to Wi-Fi, so this will work wherever you are, and it's the Wi-Fi on this. And then you just literally mirror your screen, which couldn't be easier. All you got to do is swipe down to Control Center, go down to Screen Mirroring, SmallRig Monitor, and boom. Now we're going to talk about the lag here, or maybe the lack of lag, and basically then you're good to go. So you can use these lenses, as you can see here, quite badly, and it all comes up here. This is an absolute game changer if you're shooting an awful lot of content for social, because you can frame yourself, you can have this little monitor anywhere. It's even got a little 1/4 inch thread here that you can screw it onto, maybe a little mount that you have or whatever. But that's not all, because you can stick this one place where, well, I didn't expect this, and this is the real game breaker here. Deal breaker game. This is a big deal. This is MagSafe compatible, or any kind of magnet that you've got on your phone. It's not just for iPhone, by the way, it also works on Android. See? And now you can actually shoot yourself, and yeah, hello, Sony ZV-E1. You can see exactly what is going on, which is an absolute game changer. This is so good because you can use the best cameras on your iPhone and you can see exactly how good you look. Now, however, few things that you need to know. This isn't touchscreen. I know the natural kind of thought process is it's not touchscreen, but AirPlay doesn't work like that anyway, so that's going to be an issue no matter what. It's not just the monitor thing, and for the price of this, come on, really? But just keep that in mind. You still gotta work your phone as per normal, and that's all good. There is no sound here. AirPlay obviously works with sound, but there is no audio. What you do have down the bottom is a little brightness button that you can increase or decrease the brightness. You can double press the power button and it'll flip the screen if that's what you need. You've got a USB-C port there, which is something that I didn't expect, not because you can't charge it. However, the battery on this is about 2 hours of constant use according to SmallRig. However, it comes with a tiny USB-C cable, and when I first took this out of the box, I'm like, why is it coming with such a tiny USB-C cable? It's not for charging. However, plug it into the monitor, and then this charges off of your phone battery. So if you're stuck, it helps. Now, let's talk about lag. Because as we know, AirPlay as a protocol can be laggy even to a TV. How does it work here? And then will it work with all of your camera apps? To me, I don't really see any lag. Sure, it's not instant, but when it comes to this AirPlay protocol, it's never going to be instant. However, it's perfectly acceptable for me on the normal camera app. What about something like the Final Cut camera app? Just looking at my Sony ZV-E1, just changing lenses, 120, 13, press and record. Let's go left, let's go right. Final Cut works absolutely fine. What about the Blackmagic camera app? We're at 60 FPS on the Blackmagic camera app. You can see yourself the lag, or kind of lack of. Let's press record. It's working away absolutely fine. Could you use this as a normal full-scale monitor? Well, the answer is, well, no, because it's basically just mirroring what you're seeing on your phone. That may be good enough for most folks. Actually, I would think it is good enough for nearly everybody. Sure, if you I just don't see the point. It's mirroring what's on your phone, so you don't need anything else in here, as far as I'm concerned. Now, what you do get in the box as well is you get a little ball head that will screw into the 1/4 inch thread. You can mount that on whatever you want. It comes with a 1/4 inch and a little shoe mount. And then also, you get a Bluetooth remote control, and you can press it and away you go, and you can be as far back as needs be. Now, Small Rig say the range here is about 10 feet or thereabouts, which is perfectly acceptable, I would think, in most cases. If you're someone like me who wants to use the best cameras on your iPhone, this is the best way to do it because it allows you to frame yourself absolutely perfectly. Now, there's one other little added feature here that it's not a big deal. It's not even a feature that they talk about, but I did like this. It also works as an AirPlay device. This is just dumb, but I like the idea of it. On your phone, if you've got some photos or video that you want to show somebody, I can just select Small Rig Monitor, and there we go. It just turns up. And you can, you know, if you're showing somebody your photos or your videos or whatever, it's just another way to do it. It's just a nice feature. But as you can see, it's keeping it to that 16:9 ratio. If you're shooting vertical stuff, it's not going to fill the screen if you're using this kind of AirPlay option. And yeah, you don't have any sound in it, but regardless if you're on set or you're just wanting to show something to a friend, you don't have to have them breathing over your neck. You can just hold it up and you can just do the phone like that. And I think that's pretty damn good. All in all, I think this thing is absolutely superb for the price. This thing doesn't feel cheap, even though the price is cheap. I've left a link in the description. Sure, it doesn't feel like a premium piece of kit, but this is a tiny monitor. It's not cheap plastic. It's got a couple of buttons. It's got your USB-C port, and that's it. I mean, if I had to be really critical of it, I don't really like all the writing here, but that's just me being me. And the magnet on it, this is pretty solid. I mean, it's not going to fall off anytime soon. Ha! Either way, Small Rig have knocked it out of the park with this one as far as I'm concerned. Zero issues, zero lag problems, zero dropouts. It just works.